Hi, I'm Jacques Lebec, and I am making my first YouTube video. I'm going to give a panoramic view of where I live and work on the Delta, what inspires me to write my blog. And right in front of us is the bay tree that I use all the leaves and limbs off of. I make walking canes, and I use some of the limbs off of it. This is the walkway to where I work. I work right there. I write my blog, I go on webinars, I work on the website. Panning around across the wooded area, get a lot of material there. Mitts and Katie's yard. To the left is a grove of pecan trees. They're old, they need to be trimmed up, but boy, they put out a lot of pecans and a lot of leaves. I use those too. This particular tree right here, by the right in front of the chimney, is our owl tree. We have an owl box in there that was taken over by honeybees. There's 5 or 6 squirrel nests up there that I watch. They're easier to see during the winter with no leaves on there. I use all those leaves in my worm farm. It's surprising how many they use. Down there you can just see the top of it. That's a pampas grass. Those things are like sawgrass. I don't know if real sawgrass has the plumes or not. There's another walkway, and this is the levee. There's apple trees, there's raspberries, there's all kinds of stuff down there. A guy could live forever. Antioch Bridge in the far distance. That's the bridge that's John Steinbeck. This replaced the bridge that John Steinbeck wrote, the Bridge Keeper. That was built in the 70s, power plant. And in the far distance you can see the Diablo Range. It stretches from here, that's the Cardenas Strait on the very left, all the way down to LA, Fort Tejon actually. And that houseboat, a lot of houseboats and stuff here. That's Mount Diablo. Now I was sitting on my patio last year and I saw a huge wildfire start. I called 911 and in about 15 minutes it encompassed a great big area. I've often thought of hiking that the ridge of the Diablo Range for a while, you know, maybe 15-20 miles. There's no water up there. So a guy would have to pack in all his water and everything else. That's all pretty dry and desert, and that's what it looks like all the way down to LA. Now this is a big portion of the slough that I live on, Taylor Slough. It's a big turnaround, kind of deep. It's usually full of mud hens and ducks and everything else. The ducks and geese will come in a few more weeks. This is the end of September. But the mud hens, they were also decimated by West Nile. They're having a hard time coming back. Caliente is the marina right down from us. Swinging around, and there it is right there. And this is the levee. There's blackberries, there's figs. That's a fig tree right back there. There's apples and oranges and everything else growing on the banks. So a guy could really do well.